Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Emma.
I can hear you, teacher.
You can hear me?
Yeah, no, no, yes.
Check. There you go. Better.
Yeah, teacher, it's better.
How you doing today? Good morning.
Good morning, teacher. I'm fine. I'm still sick, but
Oh my gosh, that's right. And then the weather it's changing, right? In Mexico, it's getting cold.
yeah, in the morning it's cold, and in the evening
Mm-hmm.
it's more hot.
Okay. Any rains a lot, right? Or not in
Yeah.
this moment?
No, in this moment.
Oh, okay.
And the weather in where you from?
I'm from Sonora, Hermosillo.
And in Rosillo is it's the weather.
It's very hot,
Yeah.
very hot. Like in this moment, I have my air conditioner in
Okay.
2023.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hot. And when it gets cold approx like in December, we can have some cold days. In January, we have some cold days. But maybe we have 10 months of hot weather.
The most of time you have
Yes,
hot weather.
that's right. That is right. Mr. Lalo, good morning. How are you, mister?
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
How are you doing today?
All good, teacher.
And where are you today? That's the
Ah,
question for you.
I am an I am in house
Okay. You can say, I am in my house
in
or
my
I
house.
am at home.
Okay, I am at home.
That's better. So in for in my house, at for home, at home.
Okay,
Very nice. November what? 8. Mr. Jesus, good morning.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Ready for class?
Yes.
Let's do it. And we have Octavio here. Octavio, what's up?
Hey, teacher, how are you?
Qué descarado eres, man. Oh my God.
¿Cuál descarado? Aquí andamos, a la
¿Cómo
orden.
andas, mister?
Ah, muy bien, teacher.
Excelente, qué bueno que ya te tenemos por acá. ¿Todo
Han,
bien en
pa-
tu vida?
han pasado muchas cosas en este tiempo, teacher.
Ok. Muy bien, pues mira qué casualidad que entres hoy. Ahorita te voy a explicar por qué.
Ah, bueno,
Welcome back, mister.
thank you.
And that's it. We're finished. Yeah, no more people for today. Well, I was telling Octavio about why it's important that he entered today. Remember I told you that I was gonna send you the book. Remember I told you about the new book?
No, teacher, can you
No.
send for me?
Yeah, I will send it. I will send it actually on Monday, okay? The new book,
Okay.
I will send it on Monday. But I told you last week about using a new book today, but we are not going to be using a new book today. We're going to have a different activity. All right, different activity. And in this case, Miss Diana, good morning. Hello. Right? So no new book. Oh, Miss Diana is going to be on silent. No new book, Mr. Oscar, good morning. How are you?
Así es, teacher. Hola, hola.
Oh, ready.
Sí,
Excellent. So, this is what I was telling you, right? No new book until next week, until next Saturday. All right, it's gonna be the green book. If we analyze the topics about the green book, well, in this case, it will be necessary to explain the advanced topics of grammar. Okay. We're gonna be working with one of the most difficult forms of conjugation, which is the passive voice. All right. Passive voice is like multiplying, I would say, for example, if we have 12 tenses, to practice, well, the passive voice is times 2, for example. It's like a new universe in English. You know what I mean? Como un universo paralelo en realidad, así lo veo yo, la voz pasiva, ¿no? Tienes tu inglés aquí, todo lo que has estudiado, y luego lo vamos a multiplicar por la forma pasiva. Imagínense cómo va a explotar el vocabulario, ¿no? Con la forma pasiva. Porque todo lo que has estudiado va a haber una fórmula para multiplicarlo por 2, ¿right? Entonces es como así de que tienes aquí el inglés y acá por una sombra la forma pasiva trabajándolo, ¿no? Que puedes hacer uso de ella indiscutiblemente cuando tú quieras y te va a elevar tu nivel de inglés. That's why it's so important, the passive voice. This is in the new book, all right? And then there is another specific topic, that it's also very important in the green book, which is the reported speech. Okay? And this one over here is going to develop in you like a storytelling ability or storytelling skill. You know what I mean? ¿Cómo vamos a nosotros explicar en conversaciones cómo no historia, ¿no? Nuestra conversación se vuelva interesante para la gente? Cómo nuestra conversación la podamos ordenar con buena gramática, con buen vocabulario, ¿no? Eso es reported speech, right? So, 2 very important topics. Obviously, with more topics inside, more topics combining these principal topics, if you want to say it that way. So, before we do that, before we enter to this, I would say, well, new level, before we enter here, I want to do this activity, the different activity I was telling. Are we good? We're clear?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. So let's go and work on this one. The name for the activity, what I usually call it is the tense marathon. All right. Good morning, Hector. How are you? All right, tense marathon. Thinking about the English, and for you to remember this. I know that maybe you are tired of writing this. What is it like? I'm gonna set up present in here. I'm gonna set up past in here, and I'm gonna set up future. Okay. ¿Qué vamos a hacer hoy? Un repaso de todo tense marathon, okay? Todo before this one, okay? So the principal objective here, it's to remember each of all the tenses that we have practiced, you know. In the class of today, actually, we're gonna be doing 9 tenses. Okay, so if you think about these 9 tenses that you should, you should know. Sí, deberíamos ya de saberlos estos. Ese es como la autoevaluación que ustedes van a hacer, obviamente, de ustedes, de su inglés, ¿no? El repaso que va a hacer hoy, al final, well, at the end of the class, we need to have a result. And that result is going to be 3 minutes speaking, 3 minutes speaking. Okay, as a result of your class today. You know, todo lo que veamos, al final quiero que hablen 3 minutos expresándose en todas las formas que tenemos, ¿sí? Y al fin de cuentas explicando de who you are. For example, maybe in this class, maybe Gemma, Lalo, Octavio, Oscar, Diana, and Héctor, and Albert, que se fue ahorita. Pero creo que todos hemos estado o queremos una entrevista de trabajo buena, ¿no? De por eso estamos aquí en el curso, ¿no? I believe Emma, Lalo, not Jesus, because Jesus, Jesus is in high school right now. Maybe the challenge for Jesus is different, but most of you, everybody in this class, will be a good option to have a good speech when you have a job interview. Do you agree, Hector, obviously?
I teacher, it's correct.
It's correct, right? We need to give like a very clear speech about
Yes.
who we are, right?
Yes, teacher.
So in order to do that, we need to use, as many tenses, and we have 12, but we finish with 9. So today the activity will be based on those 9 tenses, So are you ready? Vamos a hacerlo aquí. Ready, Diana. Thank you, Diana. All right, so that's why I told you, Octavio, and maybe for you, Gemma, will be a very good opportunity to give like a review of everything, and be like, okay, I'm good on this one. Oh, you know what? This one is very difficult for me. I need to study it, stuff like that. So let's go with the present tenses first. All right, Mr. Albert, good morning.
Good morning, teacher. Good morning, everybody.
How are you?
I'm fine, teacher. Actually, I am on my way to home. I think we are 100% of the class, 10 minutes more, but I am listening. And it's right, the practice for today is 3 minutes using
Excellent.
those forms.
Very nice. All right. So when we talk again, you will probably be at home, right?
Yes, sure. If we will see those topics first, I will be there. I only need 10 minutes to be there. So
excellent.
Okay.
Very nice. All right. So simple present, we're gonna go with number 2 today also, which is gonna be present progressive. We're gonna practice it today. We're gonna do number 3, present perfect. El que acabamos de terminar, el más dificilón, present perfect. Okay. In the past area, we're gonna practice the simple past. We're gonna practice the past progressive. Okay, and then we have number 6. Well, no, I'm not gonna set up a number in here because we're not gonna study it. This is past perfect. Con este iniciamos el otro libro. Con ese tiempo iniciamos el otro libro. Okay, we're not gonna evaluate it today, obviously not. And then we have past perfect progressive. We're not gonna practice it either, okay? Not today. No, no. Yes, yes, yes. And then we have also present perfect progressive. Okay, that's what we have. We are gonna practice it. Yes, 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 yes. There you go. And then in the future area, well, we're gonna go number 6, number 7. We're gonna go with will. Make it bigger in here. Number 7, will. Number 8, be going to. Number 9, I'm sorry. Future progressive. And that's it. We will practice, practice, practice. All right. So in this area, we will have number 10, we will have future perfect. We are not gonna practice it today. This one, no. And then we have future perfect progressive. Which we are not gonna practice it today either, okay? No, no. Ahí está lo visual para que vean lo que les falta, ¿no? De estudio, para que les veamos el camino que hemos recorrido, el que vamos a recorrer hoy, ¿no? Con este repaso, con esta práctica. ¿Y qué quiero entonces al final de la clase? Quiero que hablen acerca, que me den su resumen, ¿cómo se dice? Currículum acerca de ustedes. ¿Quiénes son? ¿Cómo se van a presentar en una entrevista de trabajo? Jesús, ¿cómo te vas a presentar en, no sé, en la escuela, ¿no? O no sé si vas a hacer una carta para una beca o algo, ¿sí me explico? ¿Cómo vas a hablar de ti? ¿Estamos claros en el objetivo de hoy?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, excellent. Well, let's get to work. Let's go with the first one, okay? Present perfect. Let's keep this in order, all right? Present, oh, no, simple present, sorry. Simple present. Okay, we're gonna set it up as the most important number 1, okay? So look at why I'm gonna say why this is important, all right? The foundations in here, it will be self-expression. Okay, so talk about who you are. That's the most important, who you are. Using simple present, you need to explain who you are, name, you know, like everything, the simple stuff that you need to think about you, like how you feel, because that's important too. How you feel, right? Hablando del verbo to be, ser o estar, ¿no? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo eres? Y ¿cómo estás? Right? And one of the most important also, where are you, or what is your location in this case? Where are you? Or what is your location, right? Very basic. Okay. So, if you think about this situation, I'm going to be using here about simple present, but exclusively with the verb to be. Okay. So let's go with the formula. I'm going to give you all the information. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm talking about am, I'm talking about is, and I'm talking about are, right? I am talking about having the possibility, right, to use my subject, my verb, and my complement. This is extremely easy. Verb to be, guys. Okay, don't confuse it. Verb to be exclusively to talk about description or location. That's it. Okay. So what about the negative stuff? We got the formula for the positive. We got the formula for the negative. This one, be careful. I'm not. You can use isn't, or you can use aren't. Okay. All right. So, vamos con el primer escrito, ¿sale? Pongan ahí en su cuaderno, número 1, simple present to be. Please. All right. Simple present to be, number 1. So you need to tell me, guys, in this case, excuse me, you need to tell me about you, all right? Use the verb to be. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to write it. To write, okay? To write who you are, make your presentation. You are in a job interview, remember? Who are you? Who are you? Where are you from? What is your profession? How are you physically? How are you mentally? You know, how can you describe yourself? Are you a good person? Are you hardworking? Are you, I don't know, like explain who you are. You know, that's it. Don't tell me what you do, all right? Don't tell me that you work in a company. Don't tell me that you study. Don't tell, no. Don't tell me activities. Tell me who you are only. All right? 5 minutes. Es un reto, ¿eh? Es lo que quieras expresar de ti. Imagínate qué oportunidad. ¿Sale? I'll give you 4 minutes. 5 minutes, it's too much. 4 minutes. Excuse me. In the negative sentences, guys, you can tell me what things you are not, you know, what things you are not. Negative sentence if you want. All right, guys. I think we got it, right? Let's go with number 2, all right? Number 2, it will be number 2. It will be simple present. We continue in simple present. In this case, we're gonna use not the verb to be, okay? Not the verb to be. Aquí no usamos el verbo to be. Not the verb to be. We're gonna use action verbs. All right, action verbs. Not verb to be, action verbs, yes. Okie doke. Why this is important? Well, why is this important? Well, let's talk about, you know, that we use this tense and then with these verbs, because, you know, with these verbs, I'm talking about the action verbs. All right. To describe the daily routines could be to describe daily routines, habits that you might have, and real real, I would say real information about you. Okay, so basically, think about describing your daily routine, describing the habits that you have, you know? Tell me real information about you, what you do, what you like, what don't you like, you know? What activities you do, with what frequency you do those activities, you know? Tag to me. Imagine that you are in a job interview, as I told you, you know, you are in a job interview, and my question is, tell me about you. What do you like to do? Tell me about you, you know, talk to me about you. Who are you? What you want people to know about you. Make sense? It's it clear, the focus? Yeah. Yes, Jose, okay. All right, thank you, thank you. So how are we gonna be doing this? These are the formulas that you're gonna use, okay? Well, first of all, let's talk about the auxiliaries that we need to do. You know, the auxiliaries that go with present perfect are the do and the does. We know this one, okay? These ones are gonna be used for negatives and are gonna be used for questions also, okay, only. But if you do positive sentence, well, you need to conjugate the verb. Conjugate the verb in the he, the she, and the it only. How are you going to conjugate it? Well, adding the s, adding the es, or adding the ies. That's the one for this one, okay? Positive sentence. I'm talking about present simple, right? So, well, if you want to do like negative sentence, you can, or positive sentence, you go like, I drink coffee every morning, you know what I mean? Talk to me about you, what you do. I listen to music when I take a shower. I listen to podcasts when I drive. You know, talk to me about you. I drink coffee every morning. And then if you want to make negative sentences, which you will have to, talk about something that you don't like to do. For example, I don't like to work under stress, for example. I don't like to work on Sundays. I don't know, right? So that will be your opportunity to talk about you know, what you do, but what you don't do. What you like, but what you don't like. You know, what you enjoy, but what you don't enjoy. You know, who are you? Not talking about your person, you know, not talking about the name, not talking about where you're from, not talking about your profession. No, 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 no. I'm talking about what activities I usually do. And then something that will help you to understand this one is to include the adverbs of frequency, you know, like always, you can include them in here. Sometimes you can include them in here. Never, you can include it in here, you know. Those ones are perfect for this. Questions
No.
before we do, no questions before we do the writing? Okay, so tell me about you. Tell me about you. 5 minutes, guys. Tell me about you, please.
Teacher, I need attending one meeting about the one case. I need intentaré regresar. Yeah, thank you.
All right. You got some, guys? You got some, Lalo?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Very nice. Gemma, you got some info for you?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. All right. Jesus, you got it, man?
Yes.
Excellent. Oscar?
Yeah.
Got it. Hector, you got it?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. All right. I got Octavio, all right, and Mr. Albert. Okay. Number 2, we're finished with number 2. Let's go. Miren, esos dos entonces abarcan present simple. Okie dokie. The verb to be and the action verbs. About you, about you. That's what we have. Okie doke. Let's go with the next one, which is present progressive. All right. Present progressive. Number 2. So guys, present progressive. Why is this important? That's the question. This will be number 3. Okay. Well, first of all, it describes actions happening now. All right. It shows, you know, that something is live. You know, it's happening, you know, at the moment. Okay. But it also, because this is important, but it also works to talk about temporary situations. That will be the description, right? Actions happening now. We know that one. Okay, what's happening? What are you doing? What is she doing? What are they doing, right? Something that is happening now. It's going to be representing live, obviously, because we're talking about at the moment, right? It's happening. It's live, you know, it shows live. It represents live, you know. But also, it says in here, but also works to talk about temporary situations. So, temporary situations is something like this, you know. This is you, and there is like a circle around you, and then what's happening around you. What is your mom doing in this moment? What is the company where you work planning, you know? What is your sister studying? What is the government doing? What's happening in the world, you know? What is happening around the world? I don't know, like What are your friends doing? Where are they living? You know, where are they working? I don't know, you know, everything that you can express, not necessarily about you, not necessarily about you, right? We can talk about things that are happening around us in this case, right? But something important is that not necessarily happening now, not necessarily happening now, not in this moment, right? It's temporary. It can be, it can be this year, you know, it can be this month. What are you doing this month? What are you studying this year? You know, where are you living this semester? I don't know. I am trying to give you like time expressions that represent present, you know. What are you doing this weekend? What are you doing this week? Right? What are you doing today? What are you doing in 2005, 2025? I'm sorry, because this year it's still going on, you know? So we have an idea with this info?
Yes, teacher.
Nice. All right. So let's go with the formula in here, which is going to be, in my opinion, something easy. The formula that you're going to use for your writing, well, it's the subject. We have a very important element, the auxiliary to be. You know, the auxiliary to be is going to give you permission to use a verb with ing. Okay, and this one, the ing, it's gonna be okay combined with another verb, because this one, the verb to be, it will be doing the function as an auxiliary, as we said over here. Auxiliary, and this one will be, well, the main verb, right? The principal verb with the ing, and then we're gonna get the complement. Okay, we can use connectors for you to have an idea. Connectors like while, you know, I am studying English this year while I prepare myself for the TOEFL exam. I don't know. While, we that mean while. Obviously, you can use the connector because, you can use and, you can use but, you know, any connect, you can use so, you can use when. Many connectors are possible with present progressive, right? So in the negative, well, think about the auxiliary to be in negative only. I am not studying French this year. I am not working for the company anymore, you know? Is not or isn't, if you want to go with it, and then aren't. Okay, these ones are your possibility for negatives. Okay, what is happening? What is not happening? Yep. So, úsenlo como mejor les parezca para, si fuera una entrevista de trabajo, la pregunta sería, ¿y qué andas haciendo hoy, en estos días? What are you doing right now? Why are you looking for a job? Why are you in this job interview today? What's happening with you? What's going on around you? What are you doing? Are you studying? What are you doing? Are you working in the mornings, but you want another job in the afternoons? Are you studying any diplomas? Are you, I don't know, you know? ¿Qué me dirían en una entrevista de trabajo si yo les pregunto eso? Hey, ¿qué onda contigo? What's happening? Well, tell me about what's going on with you. Make sense? Yes.
Yes, teacher.
All right, well, let's do it. We got 5 minutes. Are you ready? There you go. 5 minutes. All right. How was it, Lalo? Could you do something, Lalo?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Very good. Emma, you got something?
Yes, teacher.
Very nice. Jesus, you got something too, man?
Yes.
Got it. Albert, Albert, are you at home already?
Yes, yes. Yes, I am,
Okay.
and I'm ready.
Excellent. Hector, you got something too?
Yes, I think so.
Excellent. Mr. Oscar, you got it?
Yes, teacher.
All right. Octavio, you tell me, okay? Okay, let's move to will. Let's go to future, all right? We are in order of difficulties. Will as future, always simple future in this case. Okie doke. Let's go for it. So, will, representing simple future. Okay, why is this so important? Let's talk about it, all right? We will use it to talk about goals. It's important. And plans. It's important. Okay. And usually are connected with specific time expressions. In the future, obviously. Okay. This one is very easy. Will, right? Okay, talking about the formula we're gonna use. Well, we're gonna go with the subject. We continue with it. I'm gonna have my auxiliary will representing future. And then I'm gonna have my main verb, you know, in base form for you to remember. And then we're gonna get the complement. Make sure you got the time expression added in the complement, or it can be also at the beginning of a sentence, right? To time expression over there. You can also do that, okay? What will you do? What will you do? What will you do in the 5 next years? What will you do next year, right? What will you study in the future? Where will you live in the future? You know, tell me about your plans. That's what I'm talking about, right? I want to know your plans. I want to know your goals. If we think about connectors, you know, connectors are important also in this case because we can use connectors like so, for example. You can use connectors like when specifically because it's going to send you to the specific time. And because, why not? And one of the most important for this one is the conditional if. Okay, this one will be connected with will every time you can, you know, like condition. I will do that if that happens. I will not do that if that happens, right? What else? If you want to make negative sentences, you're gonna confront the want, all right? That's easy too. Things that you will not do, plans that you will not concrete, you know? All right. So I can go like examples like I will move to another city if that's my condition, right? If I get the job, for example. Okay, like a condition could be, or you can just go like I won't be I won't be a toxic employee, I promise. You know, I won't be a problem for you. Yeah, will. So what plans can you talk about? I don't know, like in the case that you are in a job interview, right? You are in a job interview. What will you do if you get the job? What will you change in the company if you get the job? What will you implement in the company if you get the job? You know? Or what will you do in your life if something happens? I don't know, plans in general. This one is easy, right? Lalo, this one is easy, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, right? Jesus, will, easy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So let's get for it. 5 minutes, guys. Tell me about your plans. What will you do? You got it, guys. Mr. Lalo, you got something, man?
Ya casi, teacher, ya casi.
Okay, one more minute, guys. Got it, Oscar. Got it, thank you. Miss Gemma, are you finished?
Yes, teacher, I'm finished.
Excellent, Jesus, man.
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Albert, you got it, man?
Yes, yes.
Got it.
Finished.
Excellent. Mr. Hector,
Yes,
you got
teacher.
it, man? You got it,
Yes.
excellent. I got Octavio. You got it, man? All right. Let's continue. Let's continue with the process. We got will, which is this one. Okay. Now let's go to future progressive. Okay, future progressive. Future progressive. This one is easy too, okay? So let's get to work with it. Future progressive. Okay. All right. Well, excuse me. The situation is this one, right? So only for you to have a picture of what future progressive is, correct? That's the visual thing that we need to remember. Here we got the present, here we got the future, right? So in this case, well, what we need to get is expression in the future, right? Like a specific time in the future, and then we're gonna be doing the ing. Something will be happening in the future. Something will be happening in the future, right? So maybe it's a little confusing for students because it's very similar to will, right? Very similar to will. But if you think about future progressive, you need to put emphasis on what will be, look at the combination we have, what will be happening, right? What will be happening in here, you know, in the specific time that you have selected. So giving like a definition, you know, for future progressive, it will be like this tense helps you visualize future actions in plural that will be happening, that will be in progress. We can say it that way. It will be in progress at a specific time. Okay. So we can use it also for plans, you know, that's why it's very similar to, it's very confusing with will, because we can use it for plans also. What will be happening, you know? You can use it also for schedules. Specific, specific schedules, right? Or it can be about also predictions of what will be happening, correct? So those three will be the main cause of using future progressive, Okie doke. So formula that we need to do. The formulas, we got the subject, obviously, and then we got auxiliary will, and then we got be, auxiliary be. We got two auxiliaries, and then we got the main verb with ing, and then we got future, not future, complement. And in the complement, well, as we know, the time expression, or you can just set up the time expression at the beginning too. Okay, look at the sentences. What will you be doing? What will you be doing on Saturday, for example? So you can say on Saturday. You can just say like next year or in 5 years. Porque esta es buena para las entrevistas de trabajo, ¿no? ¿Cómo te ves en 5 años? Eso sería excelente. In 5 years, no? So those are going to be my time expressions. Then you can just go like, in 5 years, I will be, what do you like? If you're in a job interview, I will be replacing you. I don't know.
Get a better position.
Getting another position could be excellent. Getting a new position. Right? I will be getting, this is what we need to get. All right. In 5 years, I will be running the company. All right. Or basically like personal plans, right? Where will you be living in 5 years? What will you be studying in 5 years? What will you be doing next Saturday? What will you be doing next year? What your everything goes around also, like what your country will be doing in 5 years. What will your boss be doing next month? What will you be doing next week? So basically what we need to talk about plans, go like with the same situation like will, but in this case, happening. What will be happening in that specific time that you selected for your sentence, right? In 2027, I will be studying a master's degree. In 2028, I will be moving to USA to apply for a job in there, I don't know. Well, next month, I will be finishing my English course or something like that, I don't know. Situations like that. ¿Sí? ¿Suena bien en su cabeza, chicos? ¿Suena coherente este tipo de conjugación? ¿Cómo la podrían usar? Yes, Oscar. Okay, what will you be happen? What will be happening? So if you want to make a negative sentence, well, you just go with the one, right? In 5 years, I won't be living in this city. In 5 years, I won't be living in this city. I will be living, to make it like positive, right? I will be living in Canada, in China, I don't know, you know? I won't be living here. I will be living there, you know? No questions. Future progressive,
Teacher.
Oscar? Yes, Oscar, no?
Mm.
No, all right. Jesse, good morning. Andamos haciendo un repaso, Jesse, ¿ok? Con escrituras,
Okay, teacher.
all right?
Let's-
Okay, so, ¿qué más les digo? What will you be doing at certain time? Todo claro, todo claro, creo, ¿no? Todo claro. Ready for the writing?
Yes, teacher.
Let's do it. I'll give you 5 minutes. Use it however you want. Te mando un mensaje, ¿sí? Vale.
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
All right. You got some, guys? Miss Gemma, you got some info?
Yeah, teacher.
Yes. Oscar, you got it. Mr. Lalo, you got it too? You got some info?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. Jesus, ready, man?
Yeah.
Excellent. Oscar, you got it. Hector, mister?
Yes, teacher.
You got it. Albert?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. So I'm gonna give you then 10 minutes break. Go to the bathroom, stretch, estírense por favor. Cómense un chocolatito para despertar o un dulce y regresamos con los otros tiempos. Vale, vale.
Gracias, teacher. Va.
You're welcome.
Okay, perfect.
O un desayunito, Oscar, right?
Exacto.
Ahí te los veo,
Sí,
pues.
sí. Ahorita nos vemos, teacher.
Yes, sir. Mr. JC. Ready, guys?
Ready, teacher.
Ready, Lalo. How you doing, Lalo? ¿Complicaciones al escribir? ¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo te sientes?
Bien, de repente sí me trabo un poquito, pero creo que ahí va fluyendo.
Va fluyendo, excelente. Ahorita lo vamos a leer, ¿vale?
Sí, correcto.
Thank you. Gemma, ready for today?
Ready, teacher.
Ready. Jesus, are you ready? Are you back?
Yes.
Yes. Oscar, ready, man? Still eating?
Ya, teacher.
Very good. Hector, ready, man? Are you back? Albert, are you back, mister?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Excellent. Jesse is joining us. Hi, Jesse. Welcome.
Hi, teacher. I'm here.
Excellent. And JC, Jesse and JC. What's up, JC? Ready,
What's up,
JC.
teacher? What's up, everybody?
Mr. Everything good. Mister, we're doing a review of all the tenses, okay? All right.
Okay.
And I explain the tense, and then after that, I give you 5 minutes for you to write something using the tense. Okie dokie.
Yo
Hector,
pensé que
ready?
estaban en receso.
Sí, estábamos en receso. Ya regresamos. Don't worry. Octavio, ready? Hector, ready? All right. Well, we got the present. We got present, present. We got future, future. Let's go with past, past. We're gonna practice both of the passes, past of that we need to practice, okay? So let's go first with simple past. Number, in this case, number 4. For us, it will be, ¿cuál sería ya el 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
6, ¿verdad? Simple present, both of it. Number 6. So simple past. The most difficult, okay? This one is the most difficult in my opinion. All right, so let's talk about it. Simple past. We will use simple past, okay, in storytelling. Storytelling. This is what we need to think about, you know, how we are going to develop a story. How are we going to conjugate verbs in past so we can have, you know, we can have a very good storytelling, explaining details, you know, what happened, what did they do, what did they eat, you know, where did they go, everything, you know, the details that we need to explain, all right? So it lets us, right, share experiences, lessons, why not, and memories. Obviously, everything from the class, right? So, solo para que quede claro, sin esto sin el simple past no hay storytelling. Y lo de hoy se llama storytelling. ¿Qué tanto puedes enganchar a la gente con tu historia? ¿No? ¿Qué tan interesante vas a hacer o qué tan interesante va a ser lo que cuentes? Independientemente si es una conversación en inglés, ¿eh? La gente ya no tiene tolerancia de como que brindarte tiempo gratis, ¿no? Mientras más interesante te vuelvas, con una buena conjugación del verbo, con una buena pronunciación del verbo, ¿no? Hablando totalmente de esto, ¿no? ¿Cómo puedes desarrollar una historia que sucedió en el pasado? ¿Cómo me la puedes contar? ¿Sí? ¿Vas a hacerlo fluido para mí o vas a hacer que yo me estrese cuando tú me estés hablando? ¿Me explico? ¿No? Well, that's what it is. Simple past is about that. Okey-doke. So, thinking about simple past, well, we need to face in this case both of the situations, that we have, which is the regular situations about the verb and then the irregular. This is something that okay? We practice too much the irregular verbs. Obviously, verb to be, liked, in simple past. This is regular. I'm gonna set it up over here. Liked, went, in irregular, dreamt, in irregular. I would say visited, in regular. I would say like finished, in regular, what do you like over here? I took a course last year. I took classes of English last year, right? I went to Europe 10 years ago. Don't forget about was. It's gonna be for description. I was very short when I was in high school. I was a good swimmer when I was a kid, I was very energetic when I was a kid. I was a good student when I was in high school. I don't know, describing yourself with was. And then, well, location also, right? Where were you? Yesterday I was, what do you like? At the hospital visiting a friend. Yesterday I was in my house watching a movie. Yesterday I was with my family, well, if you're gonna go with plural, you're gonna go with were, right? My friends were, my parents were, and then, well, description and location, right? Very important. Now, if you're gonna go with the action verbs, then you're gonna need to do the conjugation, right? It doesn't matter if it's regular or irregular. You need to do the conjugation. Now, if you think about this option over here, well, in this case, the most important will be the pronunciation. Because because it will be speaking, right? Pronunciation and then the spelling. Those are the two problems that you need to solve today. How you're gonna write your sentences in past, how you're going to be pronouncing what? Pronouncing the termination ed, right? How are you going to do this? Are you going to be clear? Are you going to be clear with the D? Are you going to be clear with the T? Are you going to be clear with the ED termination? Are you going to be clear? Or you're going to be complicated in your spelling, in your pronunciation, right? Are you going to make the conversation easy for me? so I can understand your past, so I can understand your storytelling, or, ¿cómo vamos con esto? ¿O no nos va a salir el pasado simple todavía? ¿Qué piensan? Porque de eso va, ¿no? Si tienes buena pronunciación, lo tienes en la bolsa. Si todavía no dominamos la pronunciación de la ED, no lo podemos contemplar como si fuera un tiempo gramatical que ya tenemos dominado. ¿Me explico? De esto va. No de si lo sabes escribir, no de si lo sabes leer. Obviamente, lo entendemos perfectamente. ¿Sabes pronunciarlo? That's the question, guys. All right? That's the question. So, that's the challenge, right? How am I going to do this pronunciation? That's the challenge. And then the challenge over here, well, it's going to be to remember. Remember what? Remember how it's the conjugation for irregular verbs, right? That's one. How is the conjugation and how the conjugation is pronounced. Make sense? Ok. Sigue siendo un reto la pronunciación. ¿Cómo se sienten? Oscar, ¿cómo te sientes con la pronunciación?
Pues creo que bien, teacher. Digo que sí.
Sí, muy bien. Sí, los he escuchado. Jesús, te sientes bien, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí, ¿no? Sí, sí, sí. Parte del reto es identificar cuáles van con cuál, ¿no? Lalo, ¿cómo te sientes con la pronunciación de ED? Todavía.
Bien, bueno, creo que en algunos momentos sí llega a haber detallitos, pero creo que ya la logro identificar más.
Muy bien. Tip
Oh,
así de profesor vago, ¿no? Váyanse, si no tienen todavía la conexión de la D y de la T, váyanse con la T, T, T todo el tiempo,
justamente
¿no?
eso era lo que le iba a decir.
Mm. Sí, váyanse con la T. Muy pocas personas lo van a identificar, ¿saben cómo? Pero van a errarle menos a la pronunciación si se van directamente con la T. Obviamente aquí no nos podemos escapar, ¿no? La terminación ED, esa sí la tendríamos que mencionar cuando es requerido. Lo que pueden intercalar ustedes es la D y la T, porque esas casi no se identifican en una conversación fluida, ¿no? Usualmente los verbos irregulares que terminan con esas pronunciaciones, como vas tan rápido en tu oración, a veces ni es tan notoria la D o la T, ¿no? Pero si me das, por ejemplo, un visited, que with the termination is ed, visited, right? If you don't tell me visited, it is complicated too. It will be present, you know? Sí, esas sí las tendríamos que pronunciar correctamente. Y por otro lado, ¿cómo se sienten con los irregular verbs? What do you think? Still a challenge, Oscar?
Bien,
Oscar?
bien, teacher. Sí.
También. Muy bien. All right. Well, then everything right here, it will be focusing on the positive sentence, right? That's it in the positive sentence. Because in the negative sentences, where we're going to get the auxiliary did. And that changes everything, right? Well, first of all, you're gonna need it for the negative and you're gonna need it for the question, right? I didn't study in Mexico City. I studied in Sonora, right? I didn't finish my project because there's a connector. I didn't finish my project because I was too busy, right? I didn't drink coffee this morning because the coffee maker was broken, right? I didn't go to the supermarket because I didn't have money. Yeah. My mom didn't cook because she was sick. Are we understanding? Yeah, right. My sister didn't didn't clean the kitchen, because she was very tired. All right. So if we apply this situation to the job interview, right, the resume that we are doing for the class of today, it would be like who you are, but who you were pretty much, or who you are in the past, to understand it better. Who you were, what did you do in the past? What did you study? What did you study to be here in front of me asking for this job? Where did you live before? What places did you visit? What courses you finished? What diplomas did you study? What sports did you play? Make sense? So that's what we need to tell, right? We need to tell a story about us, about our past. Okay. Well, just think about this one, okay? The verb to be and then the action verbs. Don't forget about that, this division, right? Verb to be, description. I was a good swimmer. I wasn't a good student, Okay, let's go with the formula so we can positive formula. Well, my subject, my verb in past, simple past. Well, in this case, think about what I told you, right? The regular and the irregular for you to remember. And then the complement. And then the time expression, right? Visually, it will be something like this. Something happened in the past. What happened? What happened? What happened in the past? Right? Where did you go? What did you eat? Where did you study? Who did you visit? Who did you call? Right? What did you drink at the party? How did you get to the party? What time did you arrive at the airport? What did you buy at the mall? Todas las vamos captando.
Teacher.
Yes. Very good.
Sí, sí.
Okay. Nice. Well, if you want to adventure your writing on the negative sentences, well, just think about the didn't. Right? Didn't. And something important, this one, if you use a didn't, auxiliary didn't, well, the verb is in base form. Okay. Didn't go, didn't play, didn't eat, right? Didn't attend, didn't finish. I don't know. ¿Vamos bien? Pues entonces, cuéntenme algo de ustedes, del pasado. ¿Están en una entrevista de trabajo? ¿Qué estudiaron? ¿Qué hicieron? ¿En dónde trabajaron? ¿Qué consiguieron? ¿Qué experiencia han adquirido? Ah, no, esa no es presente perfecto. Sorry. Ahorita vamos con esa. All right, 5 minutes, guys. Let's do it. Simple past. Ready, guys? How was it? Oscar, you got it? You got something? Gemma, you got something too?
Yeah, teacher, I get something.
Excellent. Lalo, you got it. Mr. Jesus, Octavio, Albert, Jesse. How was it, Jesse? You got it, Jesse?
Yes, teacher, I got it.
Excellent. Sir Albert, Jesus,
I'm ready, teacher.
Ready?
ready? Ready, Jesus. JC, ready too?
Yeah.
And Mr. Hector, are you ready, man?
Yes, I'll be just done.
Let's do it. Okay. Let's go with the next one, right? Which is gonna be number 7 for us. Number 7 will be past progressive in this case. All right? Number 7, past progressive. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the definition of this tense, right? This tense gives background and atmosphere, which is the important of this verb. You know, like for example, 2 stories, that would be something important. So this tense gives background and atmosphere to stories. Imagine that, okay? It helps show 2 actions at once, okay? And it can be makes them a video and real, okay. And makes the storytelling more vivid. More vivid, more real. Okay. So let's talk about this one. You know, setting up the background and the atmosphere, right? And this obviously the stories, right? We're gonna talk about it. Okay. The situation will be something like this. You know, you are in the job interview. We continue in the job interview. And another
Okay.
conversation. Now, let's start again. You know, the situation is this, I was telling you. You are in the job interview or you are in the conversation, you know? What you want is to attract, I would say, or no, that's not the best word. Maybe you want to capture, it will be. Capture your speaker activity, not activity, speaker attention better. That's what you want. This will be your objective, to capture your speaker attention in this case, right? For example, maybe breaking ice could be breaking the ice with the introduction of a conversation from the past could be. What else? Something interesting you want to say, but something interesting you want to mention. For example, okay. Imagínense que están en medio de la conversación o de la reunión o de, I don't know, la entrevista y hay un espacio de silencio incómodo, ¿no? Que ya no hayan ni qué decir entre el uno ni el otro. Ahí es donde entra el past progressive. Perfectamente entraría ahí. Porque vas a empezar a contar algo que te pasó, ¿no? Algo que estabas haciendo antes de entrar a la reunión, antes que, o cosas que estabas pensando antes de entrar a la reunión. Es decir, el objetivo nuestro de esa conversación va a ser precisamente esto: romper la tensión, un chisme, ¿no? Puede ser un chisme. ¿Qué estaba pasando ayer en la oficina? I don't know. Give me more ideas.
¿Qué
What
estaba
were you
haciendo
doing?
ayer?
¿Qué estabas haciendo ayer? What were you doing yesterday, right? Um, what were you, as I told you, right? What were you thinking? Mm, I don't know. It's kind of close. Do you know what I mean? What ideas do you have for this one? Este va a ser un reto, ¿no? A ver, ¿qué más podríamos hablar de esto?
Well, things that I was working or doing in the past.
Exactly, yeah, like working in the past, right? Maybe it
with
could be,
who persons.
okay, we can use, for example, while, meanwhile, of course. Like, I was doing this and my mom was doing that, you know? Or I was doing this while somebody was doing something else. That's another possibility. Vamos a hacer la actividad como así un rompehielo. ¿Me quieres decir algo? Algo divertido. Something funny that happened to you. You know? To break the ice. Cuéntenme algo para entretenerme mientras continuamos la entrevista. Algo así, ¿no? Yesterday I was doing that. The other day when I was planning to come to the interview, I was doing that. You know, I remember when I was studying the university. What else? What was happening right before you entered to the interview? I don't know, right, guys? Many possibilities. I'll give you your time, okay? 5 minutes. Use your imagination, please. Thank you. All right, guys. Progress is finished. Oscar, you got it. Very nice. Jesus, you got it. Thank you. Yes, you got it. Hello. Thank you, Gemma. You got it. The Hector, Albert, Jesse. Ready, guys?
Ready, teacher.
Yes.
Ready. All right. Miss Gemma, you got it, Gemma?
Yeah, teacher. I'm
You
ready.
got it. Mr. JC, you got it?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, let's do the last one. This is the last one, okay? We're gonna combine present perfect and present perfect progressive. We're gonna combine them. Remember, they are extremely the same, right? Very similar. So present perfect and present perfect progressive. Both of them, okay? In this case, what we're gonna talk about, and this is very fresh because we have been working with them for a few weeks already, you know? So this tense connects the past with the present. That's the principal thing that we need to remember about the past. Past with present. Okay? We use it to talk about experiences. Okay? Lived up to the present time. O sea, hasta este momento, present time. Experiencias que has vivido, dice ahí, hasta este momento, porque vamos a continuar viviendo experiencias. That's why, you know, the continuation, when the continuation is possible, that would be present perfect, right? Mostly, we need to think about this one. What experiences you have? What have you done? Where have you lived? You know, what have you studied? What have you done for a specific period of time? Right? If we go with the present perfect progressive in that case, well, we will put emphasis on the duration of time, you know, for present perfect progressive. That's what we need to think about. Muy similares, pero, emphasis on the duration of time. That will be the difference, right? And then we can talk about things that you have been doing. How long have you been studying English? How long have you been living in the same city? You know, how long have you been working in that company? You know, I have been working for 10 years. I have been living in Mexico City for 5 years. You know, I have been studying English for a long time. Right? So we can get both of them, all right? Present perfect and present perfect progressive. If you want to go with present perfect, well, for you to remember it, we got the subject, we got the auxiliary. In this case, we're going to move to the auxiliaries have or has, depending on the situation. And then the amazing past participle, right? Something that we have practiced. Participle. Okay, think about the regulars and think about the irregulars in that case again. I got my complement. And then, well, be careful with the time expression because the time expression needs to be present, all right, guys? Needs to represent present. This year, I have studied English this year in the afternoons. My mom has been healthy this year, you know. I have, what do you like? I have cooked Italian food every Friday this year, I'm sorry. I have cooked Italian food every Friday this year, something like that. All right. So when he goes to a job interview where we are, you know, practicing these things, well, tell me about your experience. Where have you worked? Where have you worked before? What softwares have you learned? What experience have you gained? Right? What places have you visited in your life? What do you like? I don't know, experiences that you have, right? Supposedly, I mean, if you are in a job interview, well, you're gonna be talking about the experience that you have at work, you know what I mean? So that's the first option, and then if we go with the second option, which is gonna be the positive 2, but in this case, I'm gonna go with the progressive, all right? For you to remember the formula, well, I got my subject, I got my auxiliary 2 again, have or has, and then I'm gonna get my I have, and then I got my been in here because it's necessary, and then my progressive verb in ing. I have been, and then my time expression. She has been working. I have been working. I have been watching TV all day, right? She has been cooking all week. I have been studying for 3 hours. I have been cleaning my room for 5 hours. You know, time is really, really, really important. It's really okay. So if you want a lack of experience, you're gonna go with the haven't, and you're gonna go with the hasn't. Okay, same situation here. I haven't been, haven't, same situation for the auxiliary, hasn't, same situation for the auxiliary. I haven't been paying attention. I have been explaining this topic for 1 hour, right? Okay. Bueno, en una entrevista de trabajo, que sería el objetivo de hoy, ¿qué has hecho? Cuéntame de ti, ¿qué has hecho en tu vida? ¿No? Ahí engloba todo, yo creo. ¿Qué quieres que sepan de ti, de tus experiencias? ¿Qué has vivido? ¿Dónde has trabajado? ¿A quién has conocido? ¿Con quién has trabajado? ¿Con qué empresas has trabajado? ¿Sí? ¿Qué cursos has tomado? ¿Qué softwares, como les decía, has aprendido a usar? ¿Qué cursos has tomado? Make sense? 5 minutes, please. Make sense, I'm sorry. No los... Sí, seguimos, ¿todo bien?
Sí, teacher.
Yes, teacher,
Sí.
yes.
Okay. 5 minutes. All right. Are we good?
I think so, teacher.
Excellent. All right. Jesus, Alberto, Mr. Albert.
Yes,
You
yes.
got it. You got it.
Yes, I'm
Ready? Ready, Jesus. Oscar, you got it. Jesse, you got it. Thank you very much. Mr. Lalo, how you doing? Got it. JC, ready, mister? All right.
Yes.
Okay. Objective, let's do the speaking, right? Pues van a leer todo. Yo creo que es lo más fácil, ¿no? Todo lo que
Yes.
escribieron, así como estuvo todo. Desde el inicio, presentes, pasados, futuros. Ok, es como una biografía de ustedes, a final de cuentas es básicamente eso, ¿no? Una presentación suya, una presentación grande, una presentación en donde pueden usar todos los tiempos gramaticales que hemos estudiado y que los va a sacar de cualquier problema, ¿no? Hay que entender eso también. Sobre todo, el objetivo es que se den cuenta que se den cuenta de lo que hablan inglés, no de lo que no hablan, ¿no? No de lo que nos está faltando, sino de lo que tenemos ya. Lo que tenemos ya en nuestra bolsa, hablando de esta, pues, gramática, pronunciación, vocabulario, ¿qué tanto tenemos? Hay que darnos cuenta de lo que tenemos, ¿no? Y dejar de pensar en lo que no tenemos. En este caso, ¿qué no tenemos? Pues si nos vamos aquí, miren lo que no tenemos. Nos faltan dos de aquí y el be going to, que ya ni siquiera lo estudiamos, pero ya lo entendemos como el will, y nos faltan dos de aquí, ¿no? Estos dos y estos dos, si ustedes se retiran del curso en este momento y dicen, ya hasta aquí voy a llegar, profe, deberían de ser hablantes que sean coherentes en sus ideas. ¿Me explico? Que tengamos problemas de pronunciación, bueno, se aceptan. Que tengamos detalles de gramática, se acepta. Pero que seamos congruentes con lo que estamos hablando en nuestra conversación. De eso sí tendrían que preocuparse, ¿me explico? Si no estamos sonando congruentes en este nivel del curso, ahí sí nos tenemos que preocupar. Pero creo que con todo lo que hemos trabajado hoy, estamos perfectos para, pues, demostrarnos eso. Pero igual, who's going to go first? Come on.
Me, teacher.
Okay. Let's do it.
May second or third.
Yo tercera,
All
teacher.
right. All right. Easy. Let's do it. Lalo.
Okay. Okay, hello, my name is Eduardo Martinez. I am 46 years old. I am architect. I am living in Mexico City. I am single and I don't have kids. At the moment, I'm work in Isosindu. Isosindu is the company manufacture walls and roofs for biggest buildings. Así voy leyendo todo lo que fui escribiendo, teacher.
Todo, Mr. Exactly. Vamos a
Okay.
saber de ti.
I wake up every day at 6 a.m. and go to the gym. Almost every week, I travel for work. When it is a short trip, I go to drive. And when it is a long trip, I go to flight. I don't work on weekends. I usually take my English class every Saturday. Every Sunday, I play soccer in the afternoons. This week, I am traveling to Laredo, Texas, because I am going to review the installation, the roof, and walls of the warehouse. The next week I am taking the English class at night. We are going to buy at the mall in Laredo. I am shopping tennis, t-shirts, and a cap that I need. I will buy the ticket, the flight for the December holidays. I won't go to my ID because I won't have time the next week. I will play soccer the next Sunday because it is the semifinals match. I will need to prepare my clothes for my trip the next week. Okay, luego, in 2 years, I will have been living in Houston, Texas. In December, I will have been working in Isocindo for 9 years.
Okay.
I will have been waiting here for 30 minutes to my girlfriend. When I finish this course, I will have been learning English for 2 years.
Excellent sentence.
Okay. Last week, I was at an exhibition of building roofs where we were exhibitors. ¿Cómo se pronuncia? Exhibitors.
It would have to be exhibiting.
Exhibit. Okay.
Exhibiting.
I gave a talk about green roofs and I took a long time to prepare the exposition
Petitions, yeah.
because of the importance the topic. My partner looked worried because the expo is very important in the roofing industry. We saw prints and the expo. Last month, I received a project which is one of the biggest freezer in Atlanta. I reviewed the project to learn more about and started working because I have to submit all reports in 10 days. Okay. Yesterday at night, we were going to the tour the Panteón de Belén in Guadalajara, but we could not do because there was a renovation. I was reading the book when my cat asked for food.
Okay.
When I was sick, my mother was visiting me every day.
Okay.
Y la última es, we have been working all week on this project. So now it's time to relax and to drink some.
Very nice.
I has been learning the program AutoCAD, which is used for the project and model design or buildings generally. We have been talking for the last 30 minutes about the project to improve manufacturing processes. Eso fue lo que escribí.
Bien, Lalo. Muy bien, Lalo. Ok, fluido, Lalo. Muy bien. Mister, ¿podrías enviarme foto de todo tu texto?
Sí,
Ok, y ahí te lo reviso en gramática, ¿vale? Perfect. Thank you, Lalo. Who's next, guys? I got Albert.
A teacher or other people.
Albert, and then. Oh, Albert, I don't have you over here. Ready, Albert?
Yo después,
Yes.
teacher.
¿Quién va después?
Yo, Oscar.
Oscar. All right.
Then the Hector.
Then Hector. All right, Albert, let's do it.
Okay. I hope you understand because I have a little bit disaster in my
In your notes,
yes.
don't worry.
Let's start. Hello, my name is Jesus Alberto. I'm 38 years old. I am a system engineer. I am from Obregón, Sonora, but I am living right now in Mexico City. I am excited for this interview. My specialty is data science and cybersecurity. I am also a specialist on application design, but I'm not working on that at this moment. I like to work on defining the process of my area. I like to do my work using international norms like IEC, and I like to adopt the best practices of the other countries. In my daily activity, I like to wake up early every weekday. I usually wake up at 4:30 a.m. and I go to the gym. After this, I go to pick my kids up to leave them at the school, and then I go to the office. On weekends, I like to go to the baseball school to see my son playing baseball. In this moment, the companies that are working using the technology and communications are worried about the cybersecurity. The people that are working on those companies are maybe every person that uses the technology must pay attention on this. And there are many online free training and too much information to get knowledge about the best form to use the technology. And the people from many parts of the world are writing those best practice on the international norms. About me, I am really like to study and apply those concepts. I will continue to study those topics next month and for sure for next years if the technology continue growing. I think that technology won't be in the same state next month. About me, I will try to continue working on these topics. Actually, next week, I will be explaining in a conference my experience about applying the international norms and the results that I have gotten. Maybe
Nice.
maybe in a few years more, I will be getting a new position on my company, or maybe better, if I will be getting a new job aboard. So
Nice.
I think in a few years I will be moving to another city. When I finished the school, I started to work, and I was living in Obregón in the moment. After some years, I moved first to Guaymas, Sonora, and then to Hermosillo to get better positions in the same company. When I started to work, the cybersecurity wasn't so important than today because the operational areas of the industries weren't connected to the internet like today. Now those areas and every area of the world needs to be connected to internet to be more productive. At the beginning, I didn't know about those topics and I wasn't worried about them. But when I understood that those topics were being more important, I took some training to at least to understand the concept and to learn the best form that I can configure the security equipments. In fact, I remember I was understanding those topics while some attacks were happening in Ukraine power grid. I remember those happened on 2016, and those attacks were produced by Russia. Russia, it's okay? Yes?
Russia.
Russia. So the companies have been working on their process for the last 2 years, and they have been trying to be more productive using the technology. Meanwhile, the attackers have been creating new ways to enter to critical infrastructure, like a power grid. As there were happening attacks events, the companies have gotten that three-party experience, and they have prepared to know what they must to do if they get an attack. In this time, it is not correct to say we haven't gotten an attack. What really is happening, you haven't noticed you have gotten an attack. And that was my writing feature.
Wow, Mr. Okay, very good.
I hope
very
you
good.
understood everything.
I did actually, yes. I got some technical problems maybe for me because I don't understand some topics, but grammar was good.
Okay, the thing is, I was writing everything, but at the end, I say, oh, come on, there is not too much connected, or the ideas, I think, weren't connected correctly, maybe, but I
Okay,
wrote
well,
okay.
good job. You got it. Nice job. Let's see. Oscar, right? You're next.
Sí, teacher.
Let's do it, Oscar.
Yo pensé más general, a ver.
A ver, vamos, sí.
Okay. Hi, I'm Oscar. I'm 23 years old. I'm single. I'm from Mexico City, but in this moment I'm in Querétaro. I like to go running in the mornings and then take a shower. I don't like to breathe for breakfast. I like to drink orange juice. I really like horror movies. In the weekends, I always go with my cousins to have a good time. And these years, I'm studying the master's degree in civil engineer. Also, I'm studying English for the last 2 years. In the weekends, I'm working with my uncle. We are building houses. My plans in the future are several, such as I will move to another country if I get this job. I will go to Spain next year for a course, and I will graduate of a master's degree in 2 years, and then I will go to work to USA. I like to do this in the future. I will finishing my master's degree in 2027, and I will be getting a better position in this company. Also, I will be going with my family to Europe the next year. When I was around 18 years old, I started to study civil engineer in Mexico City. I graduated in 2024. I went straight to work my uncle's company, but I wanted to start my master's degree, so I decided to study again. I remember when what I was playing video games with my cousin yesterday when one of them broke the control due to he lost. We laugh a lot.
Excellent.
And this year I have been learning English due to I want to get a better job position. I have been finishing my career and now I have been studying my master's degree. Also, I have been dedicating a lot of time to fitness, regularly going to gym, and I have been exploring new hobbies. Y esto.
Nice, Oscar. Perfect, yeah. Clapping. Very good from Diana, from Gemma. Are you nervous, JC? You like this? What are you doing? Good, Oscar. Very fluent, good grammar. Okay, much better on the pronunciation. I liked it. Good.
Así lo voy a leer.
¿Mande?
Así lo voy a leer, mire.
Sí, sí,
Perdón.
sí. Let's see, Hector. Let's do it. Come on.
Let's go. Okay. Hi, my name is Hector David. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Puebla, and actually I live close to the city. I don't get married yet, and I don't have child. I like to exercise in my free time. Actually, I'm processing engineer, specialist in hot stamping process, and I have experience in cold stamping processes like blanking, transfer, progressive, and tandem process. I have a strong background in quality production and engineer departments. And I have proven ability to work under pressure environments with minimal supervision. Actually, I'm working with coin stamping process at Proma as process engineer while I'm doing some activities about production department. I'm reporting KPIs of press shop to our customers like BMW, Volkswagen, Audi, and others. I studied mechanical engineer while I work with my family. I finished the career in only 4 years. Then I got the opportunity to do my practice in Gestam Plan 1. And in some months later, they hired me as trainee to learn to be a process engineer in laser cut or hot stamping process. I chose the stamping process because I like the press and the hydraulic systems. I was working with 5 coworkers during my experience in Gestam. It was a great experience because all were good friends while I was doing our activities. I was their boss during 1 year, and it was easy to assign them activities because they were good people with me. I have worked as process engineer since 8 years, and I've been in other countries for training about constant process. And my most important activities in Gestam was to optimize stamping presses to save a lot of money. I will contribute with my experience to improve your process. I will create a multidisciplinary team to achieve operational excellence. And in some years, I will be working in a higher position even if I have to move. I'm sure to get other position because I will be finishing my MBA and is
Okay.
our teacher.
Nice, Hector. Very good
I th-
plans, very good proposals for the company. All right. Good grammar, which is something important. Thank you,
Thanks, teacher.
Hector.
Try to
Oh,
order the tenses for the description.
yeah, that's what it was. Okay. A todos les voy a enviar un feedback personal, ¿vale? Pero ya por WhatsApp. ¿Vale? Se nos acabó el tiempo, pero voy a continuar con los que siguen, ¿eh? Si es necesario que se tengan que retirar, lo entiendo, pero quiero terminar la actividad. ¿Quién sigue? Si se tienen que retirar, con todo respeto, todo bien, chicos, ¿eh? No pasa nada. Igual si se pueden quedar, mejor. Gema, Jesús.
Me, Gemma.
Gema, let's do it, Gema. Oh, Gema, I'm anxious to listen to you. Come on.
Okay. Hi, I'm Gemma Frias. I'm 27 years old. I live in Mexico City. Watch historical series. I'm not a talking person. I'm more introvert girl, but I like here. I like cats and the cold weather. I wake up every day at 5 a.m. to go to work. I first take a shower, take a breakfast, and go to the subway to take the train to my work. I don't like too much this routine, but I need almost 2 hours to arrive to the office. And in my free time, I like watch TikTok or go in a date with my boyfriend. I don't like the seafood or the hot weather, but I enjoy to go to the beach. But my limit is only 1 week. And in this year, I have uh, my objective is get better speaking English because now I am intern in the company. but I like to be hiring like an analyst. So for this reason, I'm taking English classes all the Saturdays. Meanwhile, I'm doing the best to prove to my boss I am a good element for the company for my skills. I will buy a car if I get a better job or salary because now I only receiving a government scholarship. If I don't get a contract in my actual job, I will like apply for another bank or a big
Okay.
company. But I will like move to another state, maybe other country for the experience,
Okay.
not
Okay.
other country, but another country. I will study master degree in something related with the finance world if I have the enough time. On the next year, I will be traveling to Scotland for visit the castles that been there. If it is possible, I will like to get a job there. In 2 years, I will be moving to my own department closely to my work because I want knowing the experience to live alone and be more independent. In this year,
Perfect sentences. Yeah.
I, I won't be moving to a new job. I feel comfortable in my actual position, but the next year I will like getting a better position. I studied a bachelor degree in international relations. I finished my course in 2024. After I
Okay.
did my social service in Pemex, here I
Wow.
learned how manage sensitive information about the customers on the company and made the due diligence, that is research negative info about the company or persons that could be bad to do business with them. I remember when I was in my social service on Pemex, there was a bomb threat. My boss wasn't in the office because her workday was end, but she
Okay.
sent me a message to tell me that I need to go. In this moment, I didn't know what's happening. All the employees was in their normal activities, but then I go down to leave. I saw too much people. I knew what happened until watched in Twitter the notice. Uh,
Oh my God.
I have been working at the bank since March of this year. In this time, I was learning about the local regulations for the banks and compliance topics. I have been taking courses about anti-money laundering and
Okay.
cybersecurity. Since 2 weeks ago, my directly boss left the bank and I have been charged to the process of KYC area. I
Wow.
haven't got all the knowledge, but I think it's a good opportunity for me to get more skills. And that's all for me.
Perfect, Emma. All right. Very good sentences at the end.
Thank
All
you.
right. Good fluency, good security. All right. Being confident there. All right. Ooh, nice. JC or Jesus? Or Jesse. Ahorita Jesse.
Sus.
Me, teacher.
Jesse. Let's do it, Jesse. All right, Jesse. Ready?
Ready.
Let's
Hello,
do
my
it.
name is Yesenia Martinez. I'm 37 years old. I'm from Mexico, but right now I live in Texas. When I was young, I didn't get enough early, but I was working in a fabric of computers. I was working in night shift. At the same time, I was studying high school. When I finished high school, I started studying university. I didn't spend much time with my family. I was always far from home. Now I miss them. 6 years ago, I came to live in the United States. I was working here in a restaurant as a waitress, then at a money transfer shop where I working for 5 years. Yesterday, while I watched TV, I found a channel about work strategies, and I remember when I worked for the first time. I was very young and had no experience in anything, but I was very organized and I like to speak with my coworkers. So I would ask them about their homeworks, and little by little, I learned many things about the company. I moved up
Nice.
in position and improved my tasks. In my experience, I have worked in many places. I have done professional internships in the government of the state of Tamaulipas. I have also worked at Televisa Ciudad Victoria. I have been working in an online newspaper in Reynosa, Tamaulipas. Apart of my profession, I have been working at the fabric of computers as a quality inspector. I have also been working as an assistant to the owner of a tuxedo shop. In the future, I hope to return to Mexico. I miss everything, food, people, places, especially my family. I will open a business in Mexico and I hope live peacefully.
Wow, Jessie, ¿quién lo diría, Jessie?
Sí.
Te veías hablando así, Jessie. My goodness, very good, very good.
Thank you, teacher.
Very good, Jessie. You feel good?
Yes. Very.
Yes, of course, yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Let's see. Ahí te mando otro mensajito, Jessie.
Thank you, teacher. See you.
Bye bye. Jesús or JC to finish. Ya mero, chicos, ya mero. Perdón que me comí su tiempo, lo siento. Ready, Jesús?
Yes.
Let's do it, Jesús.
Hello, I am Jesus. I'm 15 years old and I live in a museum. I'm studying now in my school and English course. I'm tall, teen, but I'm worker and how do you say disciplinado? Dis- dis-
Disciplined.
Discipline. I usually wakes up at 7 a.m. in the week, but in the weekends I wakes up at 9, more or less. Then I go to my school at 1 o'clock always. I play football every day with my friends. Mm, Sometimes basket. I don't like uh, leave late to my school because it's dark in the night. In this moment, I'm living with my parents. My brother is playing with me all time. My father going to work. Meanwhile, my mother take care of my brother, sister, and me. When I will finish the school, I will work, but I don't know in this moment. I will live in a museo depending on my work.
Okay.
I will be living with my parents more years. When I was a child, I practiced taekwondo. I was fight a lot. I trained daily.
Okay.
Oh. Before this class, I was eating my breakfast because every day I eat in the morning. Also, I was preparing my book, notebook, pencil, etc. I have been living in Hermosillo. I have been taking English classes for speak better. I have been doing exercise in the afternoon, etc. I'm finished.
Very I know you now, no?
El micrófono, teacher, se oye traba.
All right, Jesus, thank you. Very good. I sent you a message too, okay, Jesus? Good job. Good job for 15 years too. Thank you. And ready, JC. Let's do it.
Yes, teacher. Bueno, yo comencé desde donde entré, no sé, me imagino que habían hecho desde el inicio presente y otras cosas, ¿verdad? Ok.
Sí, but don't worry, don't worry.
Okay. Hi, I am Juan Carlos. I lived on a ranch when I was a child. After I lived in the city when I had 6 years old, where I started elementary, middle, and high school. From there, I went to the capital and started the university. After I back to Cuauhtémoc and started to working in the rehabilitation clinic from the morning, for the morning, where I
Okay.
have 20 years of seniority.
Wow.
Okay. Yesterday, when I was working, I received a message of a doctor, and he asked me if solved my business. If told him yes. So I spoke with the patient about it and other topics. I told him that I have been getting to know other countries during the last 2 years. Also, I have been studying English and a doctorate because I have been opening a business. I need to be prepared, and I have been spending my time update, updating, como actualizarme,
Updating.
updating myself for offer service of quality my patients.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all. All right. I was waiting for more. I was like, nice. Okay. Very good, JC. Okay. Okay, JC, you're speaking. Well, that's good. You know, with the insecurities from the past. Good job today. All right. Bueno, vamos a, durante el fin de semana, ahí vamos a tener una charla, ¿vale? Por WhatsApp. Mi feedback y ustedes me dicen, pues, cuestiones de cómo se sienten y demás. Les voy a enviar el libro el día lunes, ya está listo, para que lo tengan listo para el próximo sábado y ya irnos con, pues, la última etapa de estos temas medios. Ok, pero que nos va a ir muy bien, creo yo. Muy bien, cuídense mucho, perdón por los 12 minutos. Estamos pendientes.
Gracias,
Bueno,
teacher.
Don't worry,
¿Alguien
teacher.
quiere,
Bye. See
¿alguien
you
quiere
See you,
decir
Tuesday.
teacher.
algo? ¿Alguien quiere decir algo?
Teacher,
Yes.
yo tengo poquito. ¿Lo puedo leer ahorita al final?
Oh, claro, claro, Diana, claro. Let's do it. Sorry, guys. Stay 1 more minute. Diana, let's do it.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, I am Diana Lobato. I am 30 years old. I am a criminology professional, and I have one master in forensic science. I am from Mexico and live to Merida now, but I want visit with my parents right now in Ecatepec. I will describe myself. I am very optimistic person, responsible, and I think outside the box. Also, I have a can-do attitude, and I am type of the person who likes change because I know change a great opportunity from grow up about the personal and professional topic. I am kind of person that you can trust and you will be calm because the word will come out. Solo tengo eso, teacher.
Okay. Well, that's good. Diana, qué sorpresa. Qué sorpresa la velocidad. Very nice. Good pronunciation. Ok, creo que tú, lo que más te estresa es la pronunciación, creo yo.
Sí, mucho.
Sí. Good. Muy bien. Te mando un mensajito también, Diana. Dale.
Thank you. Yeah.
Ánimo. Ahora sí. Oh, solamente deje. No es cierto, ya váyanse.
Thank you.
Thank
Adios,
you.
teacher.
Thank you, guys. Have a great
Bye.
weekend.
Everybody.
You too.
Bye, Albert. I send you a message too.
Thanks,
Okay,
teacher.
perfect.
See you next week.
See
Bye.
you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hector. Bye,
Everybody.
Lalo.
Bye.
Bye, Gemma. Bye, JC.
So, teacher.
Aquí andas. Ya te estaba mandando un mensaje.
Okay.
Nos damos un tiempecito, unos minutos. ¿Cómo andas?
Sí, bien, bien. Tú me dices, ¿cuánto?
15 is good?
15. Okay, yes, sure.
15, yep.
Sure.
Okay.
In the other link, right?
In the other link. I'll see you in 15 minutes. That's correct.
Perfect, Rayner. See you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mister.